Hi everybody, it's Laura from Laura Cully Hypnotherapy. I'm in the therapy room at Serendipity in Honiton High Street today. So happy New Year. Just wanted to come and talk to you a little bit today about New Year's resolutions, because I've heard a lot of people have been making them, or at least are setting intentions for this year, making plans for what they would like to achieve. So it is said that by the 17th of January, 90% of us will have dropped our resolutions and be back to old habits. So I just want to talk about why is that and what can you do to make sure that you don't drop your resolutions or your plans for this year. So I've got 5 top tips for you that I always recommend to everybody, no matter what time of the year or whatever changes they're making. So my first one would be to make one small, simple goal. So don't go into this year saying, right, that's it, I'm going to get fit. So I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to start running a marathon every day, I'm going to go to the gym every day. And these huge, great big goals that you know are probably not going to be realistic. So firstly, just make one small goal, whatever that is, because you can always build on that. So start with just the one thing that you think is most important to you or most realistic. So whether that is losing some weight, whether that is giving up smoking, eating more healthily, whatever that goal is for you. So the second tip then is, when you've got that one goal in mind, that one realistic goal, break it down into really small steps and think about, right, what am I going to do? How am I going to have to change my life to make this goal, this dream, a reality? So when am I going to do this? How am I going to do it? Whether that's an eating plan, if it's exercise, right, well, when am I going to do this? What time of the day am I going to do this exercise? How am I going to fit it in with my life? So whatever it is, break it right down. So the third thing I would say is make sure that you reward yourself. So don't think of it as just having to give something up, because we don't like that as humans. Part of this is we like habit and we like routine, so that makes it hard to start to make changes. Then the other thing is, as soon as you feel as though something's been taken away from you, or that you're somehow missing out, or denying yourself something, you're just going to want it even more. So think about how you can replace that. So if you save some money through, say, you're giving up smoking, putting that money to one side and treating yourself to something, because you're doing something really good for yourself. So what else are you going to do? What are you going to replace that habit with? So that will definitely help you to stick to your plan. So just making sure that it's fun, really. Okay, so the next thing is preparing your coping strategies and enlisting support from those around you. So it's really good. So if it's something like exercise, maybe joining a gym or going running with a friend, so almost being accountable to somebody else, so that you're not just on your own, so that when you have those weak moments, you don't just throw the towel in and decide, oh well, nobody's watching anyway, it doesn't matter. So if you do have a weak moment, is there somebody that you can call, that you can just talk to? Think about that. So either joining a group, joining a gym, or having a friend that you can exercise with. Maybe there's a few of you that want to give up smoking that can give each other that support. But just enlisting help and thinking about, when you do have those weak moments, what are you going to do? Almost preparing for failure in a way, so that you can think, right, what am I going to do? So the next thing is, don't beat yourself up. So if you do have a bad day, it's not the end of the world. And it doesn't matter which day of the week it is or how far into January we are. Don't give up. Okay, you've come this far. Look at what you've done. So it's losing weight. You might have lost a few pounds, and then you just have a really bad day, and you just feel like you've completely gone off the rails. And what a lot of people tend to do then is think, oh, well, that's it. I've broken my resolution. That's it. It's all over. I may as well just go back to all my old habits. So don't beat yourself up. If you do, come off the wagon every now and again, that's fine. Just get back on it again, or even start the next day. It doesn't have to be that you've completely lost everything. So okay, so those are 5 things to think about. And hypnotherapy obviously can help, because it can change your mindset. It can get you thinking in a different way. It can start to break those old habits and patterns. So it can really help you to move on and start to really achieve your goals. Another thing I'm doing this month, at the end of January, I'm actually going to be starting a workshop. Now, it's for building confidence, really, but within that will be looking at goals, looking at those dreams that you've always had for yourself, and how you can start to achieve them. And a lot of that does come down to your mindset and your confidence. If you're feeling anxious, then your mind is going to be full of all that anxiety and just getting through the day-to-day life. So by, kind of calming that down, building your confidence up a little bit, and I quite often do this with people when they're losing weight. They've often lost their confidence and they stop looking after themselves. It's not the priority anymore. So the first thing we do is start building confidence. So anyway, I will put details of that. So if anybody's interested in coming along, there will be a workshop on a Tuesday morning here at Serendipity. There will be one on Wednesday evening as well at 7 o'clock. So they're both the same thing. So you can choose to either come on the Tuesday or the Wednesday. I'll also be doing one over in Aylesbury on a Tuesday evening. So there are a few different venues and a few different times you can choose from. I'll be doing one for teenagers as well on a Thursday at 5 o'clock. So if there's a teenager that's struggling a bit with confidence, whether that's exams, whether it's to do with friendships or just confidence in general, I'll be doing a separate one for them as well. So do get in touch if you're interested in finding out about that. And maybe that will help with these resolutions as well. If you've got plans that you really want to put into place in 2020, changes that you want to make, it can really help you with those. Okay, well, have a lovely month. It's very exciting being into 2020. Lots of people looking to make changes. So as I say, keep those 5 tips in mind and good luck with everything. And I will be back to speak to you again in February. Thank you for listening. Bye.